Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. My name is Amir Poonawala. I'm a licensed immigration advisor for New Zealand and migration agent for Australia at G.E.M.S International. Our office is based in Auckland City of New Zealand, and we also specialize in arranging various other visas for several other countries. But due to the lengthy list of the different types of visas, we will not be able to discuss all those visas in this video. So please contact us on the contact details provided in the comment section of this video regarding your visa requirement, and we will be happy to assist. And yes, please click the subscribe button and push the bell icon so that you can get regular updates about various immigration updates, visas, and other topics. And also push the like button if you have liked the video at the end of this session. Before we start our today's video, I would like to read out our legal disclaimer for this video as follows. This video has been made for general knowledge and information sharing purpose, sourced from publicly available information, and does not in any way constitute as immigration advice from my side. The owner of this video, that is myself, is not liable in any way whatsoever for the information provided in this video. The immigration policies, procedures, fees, legislation may change at any time, and we do not have any control over it. And the content of this video may become irrelevant or obsolete. Please exercise due diligence before taking any steps with regards to your immigration matter and or visa application, and preferably avail professional help and advice for each of your unique situation if you wish. You agree to and understand this before watching this video. Thank you. Okay. I normally would like to reiterate that since I'm preparing several episodes of videos on YouTube on various visas, I have had to note down a few things to ensure that I have covered all important aspects of a particular visa application or the topic that we are going to discuss on. Right. Um, Again, I would like to point out that we are very grateful to the information technology that is available to us today in the form of WhatsApp, Facebook, Viber, YouTube, and many other apps with which we can communicate to people all over the world. And this often results in people across the world contacting us for various reasons like relocating to New Zealand permanently or finding work and employment in this part of the world, or they may want to visit for tourism purposes. But in most instances, they have little to no idea of the process involved or the pitfalls in the process. In many cases, we are contacted when the damage has already been done and their visas have been refused, and this is when they approach us to avail professional help and lodge their visa applications all over again. I would also like to reiterate and remind our prospective clients that making a visa application is not all about filling forms, but the crucial part is to ensure that all the requirements of your visa application are met with and that you provide all relevant supporting documents in a proper manner in the first attempt itself. And this process or service of preparing a complete visa application, the way the immigration authorities would like to see or would like to receive, is our expertise, and this is what we can help you with. The most important part is to get it right first time. However, I would like to mention that in case of any visa for any country, no one can provide you a 100% guarantee of getting you a visa, since the visa approval decision is totally in the hands of the respective immigration department, authority, or council. But we can assure you that with every application, we will utilize our professional skills, knowledge, and vast experience to your advantage in order to achieve a successful outcome for your visa application. Thank you for your understanding. In our today's video, we will have a general discussion about how to apply for a partnership-based temporary visa application for New Zealand. In partnership, there are two types of temporary visas. The first one being a partnership-based visitor visa application, and the second one being a partnership-based work visa application. You must remember that a partnership-based visa application can only be made by a person who is the partner, spouse, wife, or husband of a New Zealand citizen, a New Zealand permanent resident, or a New Zealand resident, or a New Zealand temporary visa holder. Okay. Okay. Coming to how you can make this visa application, and like I have pointed out in my earlier videos, there are two standard ways to apply for any visa. Uh, One being the paper-based application and other being the online application. Our preferred mode of applying for a visa for our clients is normally the online channel, but we can also assist you and help you lodge an application on a paper-based application form. Okay, I would also like to point out that if you are overseas and you are wanting to make a visa application for New Zealand or many other countries, you will come across a bunch of unauthorized agents who will most likely chase you to get your visa application made through them. I would like to remind you that you must make yourself aware of the risks involved in such an arrangement and the chances of wasting your time, money, and effort when dealing with such unauthorized agents, let alone the damage it may do to your future visa applications. Okay, coming to our subject for discussion today. The most crucial part of a partnership based temporary visa application for New Zealand is the supporting documentation that you will have to provide along with your application. This customized checklist of documents is something that we tailor make for you depending on whether you are wanting to join your New Zealand partner, spouse, or for a short span of time, or you are planning to relocate here for good and start raising a family. There are standard guidelines provided on the immigration website on what is expected from your side along with the partnership based temporary visa application. However, having this customized list prepared and arrange documents accordingly is very, very important if you would like to succeed in your application in the first attempt. Due to the exhaustive nature of the checklist, we will not be discussing on each of those required documents in this video, but you are welcome to call us and find out the process involved for your particular application. Sometimes it may so happen that you may have already applied for your partnership based temporary visa application on your own, and you might have received a letter from immigration requesting for further information. Now you must remember that it is quite crucial again in this situation that you provide the requested information in a proper way, and we suggest that you take professional help from us to organize this, since this could be a matter of approval or refusal if you don't provide the required information correctly. Another very important aspect of any visa application is that you may receive a telephonic interview call concerned immigration department to discuss with you and cross-check certain facts and figures and figure out whether you are a genuine applicant or not. There could be various other reasons and topics that could be discussed with you during such an interview call, and what they might ask you is solely at their discretion. Normally, it is the case officer who will call you for such a telephonic interview, who has been allocated your visa application and who is responsible to take the decision on your visa application. You must remember that such interview calls are normally made during working hours without any prior arrangement or intimation. Also, you must remember that if you are busy at work, driving, or doing any other task or activity because of which you are unable to proceed with the interview call, you must request the caller, your case officer, that you are in the middle of something and you are unable to take that call at that point of time. Instead of just going out and taking that call, I mean, you could be in the middle of some heated argument with somebody, and when you are not in the best of your uh, mind and heart to take that call, please don't take that call. There is no such mandatory requirement that you have to take and continue with that call at that moment. You can always request the call to be rescheduled on another date at a specified time. So this is something very important you must remember with the interview calls. As a matter of our standard practice, we ensure this for all our clients that you are well prepared for such an interview. We do this by providing you a standard checklist of likely questions that normally get asked in such telephonic interview calls. However, you must not totally rely on this list because this list we have prepared based on our past experience and the questions that have been asked to various clients for similar interviews. The fact remains that the case officer who is handling your visa application can ask any other relevant questions to you, and you should be well prepared to answer those questions confidently, truthfully, and correctly. In some instances, we may find that our clients may not be well prepared to face such an interview. In this case, we will go the extra mile and provide you some training. We may also conduct a mock telephonic interview with you to see how you are able to answer certain questions and to check whether you are well aware of the contents of your own application. Um, Many a times people make silly mistakes. Um, let's say for a simple question that may be asked by a case officer about the date when you got married. Many times people they just go blank and they don't remember their marriage date, which is a bit surprising, but this has happened in some cases. So a simple information like your own date of marriage or the date when your relationship has started, um, or some other dates, facts, where you went for your honeymoon, or in which city you got married, or it could be the names of your spouse parents, you know. So questions are normally relevant to you and your spouse and your families, and there is really nothing to be worried about these interviews. It is just that you must remain calm, confident, and answer the questions truthfully. Okay, I would also like to add some information about the processing timeframes of partnership based temporary visa applications for New Zealand. I'm sure if you are on various social media platforms and various other social groups, you must be aware that the partnership based temporary visas are being processed um, in a way which reflects a very slow pace, which has happened due to several factors like restructuring of the immigration department's workforce. The other important thing to note why the processing time frames have increased to several months is due to the closure of many overseas offices which were being utilized as processing hubs for various regions in the world. So you can expect your partnership based visa application to be processed between anywhere between a couple of months to even 7, 8, 9, or even a year it could take to hear the final outcome of your visa application. And now again, due to the COVID-19 crisis, all immigration offices overseas are closed. So it could even take longer than usual to process such applications. Another important factor while making partnership-based applications is to prove that your relationship is genuine, um, and not an arrangement sort of a thing. Um, when I say that, it should not be a transaction kind of a thing between the couple for financial gain. Uh, and the onus of proving that your relationship is genuine lies on the applicant, and this can only be done by providing plenty of documentary evidence to show that your relationship indeed is genuine. I recall sometimes our clients approach us with one single document in their hands, which is their marriage certificate, and they expect us to get their partnership visas sorted. Trust me, it is not just the marriage certificate that will help you gain a partnership based temporary visa. There is a whole lot of other documents that you will need to provide with your visa application, and this has to be in a proper way. And this is what we normally help you in compiling and getting it lodged in the right manner. Last but not least, for our today's discussion, again, when it comes to making a temporary visa application, you must remember that you have to prove that you are a bona fide applicant. What this means in a simple terminology is that you have to provide appropriate supporting documentation to show that you are a genuine visa applicant and that you have not paid somebody to get into New Zealand through this particular visa channel. Um, this is something we will guide you when preparing your documentation. Um, it doesn't matter what documentation you may have on hand at the moment. If you contact us, we will let you know what all other supporting documents you will need to prepare before we are ready to lodge your application. Due to the tricky and complex nature of various visa applications, we always highly recommend our viewers or prospective applicants to avail professional help from a licensed immigration advisor at all times. At GEMS International, we not only provide you with professional help but expert advice with regards to your visa application. You can reach us round the clock by calling our WhatsApp mobile number 00642217860007, and we will be happy to assist or schedule a time when we can discuss regarding your matter. Thank you very much for watching our video. I hope you have found this information useful. If you like the video, please press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon so you can get regular updates. Until then, stay safe and see you next time. Thank you.